Hi everyone, welcome back to the 100% Lies of P walkthrough. In this session we're going to be trying to make our way through the entire rest of the Barren Swamp and get to the final boss, the Swamp Monster at the end. So let's get started. So we already talked to Alidoro in the previous session, so we can just keep going. There's a trap there. Watch out for. We're going to get this guy before he stands up. We're going to puppet string the dog. See those traps on the ground. Just pointing them out. I'll probably walk into them, because that's what I do. I walk into traps. Alright, so in this next part, there is a guy up there with basically like a cannon that shoots down at us. We can use it to blow up the boxes, some of which have some loot. You can also blow up the wagons. We can also eventually get up there and actually take him out and hit the cannon and destroy it. And if you respawn enemies by, say, resting in the Stargazer, the cannon will still be gone. So that's an important thing to know. Once you destroy that cannon, you no longer have access to it. So, for example, if there's loot you wanted from these little boxes, crates, you will not be able to get it if you no longer have the cannon to destroy it. So that's what we're going to start off. And you can hear it. That sound is really important. You're going to hear that, and you need to roll. So like that. Otherwise, you're going to take a bunch of damage. You can also get him to hit them. So now I'll roll. And look at that. You can kind of play it like that. Like, stay close. Roll. And all throughout this level, you're going to have to be listening for this. Or throughout this, just this one, area here. In order to avoid taking damage, right? So you can kind of, if you want to, prioritize blowing up the boxes and things. So I can kind of stand here, wait till I hear the noise. And then it's blowing up. You can see there's a puppet in there. Now, one thing to realize, you won't, you're invulnerable while you're doing a fatal, so if you get trapped in one of that animation, don't panic, you're fine. And he'll blow up these carts too, just to demonstrate that. Although I don't think they have anything useful, I think there's just stuff in the boxes. So you just kind of have to get used to rolling. So you can see I'm being chased. Look at that. Ah, over there. It's very easy to kind of if you're not paying attention to that sound, you end up taking way too much damage, and then you run out of pulse cells. So it's just something to always be listening for. can minimize your corruption exposure by going across this part. And we're just kind of always rolling. So wagon here. And then up here there's a puppet. Oh. And I don't think you can get hit from around this corner. And the next Stargazer is past there. Go ahead and use a heal. And then we're going to take on this guy. Get him out of the way. Oh gosh, that was actually really bad. That actually interrupted the patient smash. Most things can't do that. So yeah, luring him back here turned out to be good. Oh, that's fun. Oh. This is not the best way to have done this. Wait for him to fire one more time. All right. So you can see what a just giant pain this whole area is. There's a second, even larger area that has a cannon like this as well. So you have to do it another time here. So now we can go in here. Get the dog. And then there's this guy. Note the explosive barrels. That's part of what I was using puppet string here, which we're now out of. There's a ladder in here, though. We can go up. And here's the guy manning this. So he'll respawn, but the cannon won't. So he'll just kind of be standing up here by himself, doing nothing. And then here you can just hit this. And now it's gone for good. Won't come back. Oh, and this is the live puppet axe. This is a great one this would have been a great one to even put on the booster glaive. I mean, maybe we still could with enough upgrade materials, but just to show how ridiculous it looks. I mean, look at this thing. It's a giant hand. It's literally so massive. That's the charged. But look at the recovery time after I hit it, and then I'm just kind of stuck. Ugh. So it's really, really chunky. You can see that. And look at it took all my stamina. Look at how much stamina it takes. Yeah. So that's live puppet sex. But yeah, you could take the blade and put it on the booster glaive handle, and that's actually a great choice. I mean, you're playing a similar game when you do that to what I'm doing with this. You can see it has killer attack, but it's only two Fable charges. So I'm trying out the patient smash because I love the love taking it to 3. All right, we equip our weapon. Now they've shown that off. Make sure we got everything here. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. The second room that I shouldn't say room, but second area where you have the cannon to deal with also has a bunch of butterflies. So you're running around trying to get the butterfly, being shot at. I am not a fan of this level. I feel like it was way too long and isn't very enjoyable. But that's just my opinion. There's probably someone out there who thinks this is the best. So there we did our patient smash, carrying us through these big enemies. And now you'll see we have made it to our next Stargazer.
Wow, so they do exist. Other puppets like me not bound by the Grand Covenant. I thought I was forever alone. Without the Covenant, my kind hates me. Monsters, humans, puppets. They all hate me. But I want to be friends with humans. If I learn how to feel, would that be possible? If you tell me how, I'll return the favor. I want to learn how to feel.
So he will, we want to keep bringing him new gestures as we find them. At the moment, I think we've got 2 that we can show him, and I think there's a total of 4.
I see now how scary losing someone can be. I may not be able to cry, but I hope I can comfort others now. Thank you. Hello, my only friend.
Teach him how to clap, which I find kind of comical, showing him how to clap, but he doesn't have any working arms.
Thanks. Hello, my only friend.
So I'll be back. I'll come back to him later. And now this is the awful room. So you've got the cannon. Now you can come and take this cannon out much later. So what I recommend actually doing, in fact, I'm not even sure how much I care about these boxes. There are actually 2 puppets of the future in here as well. So you can kind of run around here. So you can see we found a butterfly. Now we're going to be fired at, so we have to... I think the butterflies are reasonably generous. You can see we are now being chased by 2 puppets of the future. So they're very slow, so you don't really have to worry too much. Oh. And there's a butterfly. See, we've got corruption on us. I'm gonna do clear out some parts and come back for other parts. Oh, that's very dangerous for us. So you can see it just adds all this pressure to the level to be dealing with all of this. But I found we're going to clear out some of the things here. Then I'm going to go back and rest at the Stargazer, and then we're just going to kind of skip the whole rest and go through and unlock the shortcut, kill the guy with the cannon, and then this area becomes much more manageable. You don't have to sit here doing this with the guy shooting. Especially fighting the puppets of the future and having to still remember to roll out of the thing is really kind of annoying. See, I think it's that the carts have nothing, and then they're also just tend to be like I think these crates tend to just have puppets in them rather than loot. That one didn't even have anything. Just be listening to the sound. The sound is your cue, even if you're not facing anything. Roll. You can see how I'm... Oh, took a hit. Where's the butterfly? Where's the butterfly? Oh. So there's a little mini boss kind of down at the... Oh, I missed this loot. Get this. There's a little mini boss, human mini boss that we can do, the Owl Doctor. So we're gonna go take care of him real quick. And again, it's mostly about collecting the loot and the butterflies. We're just gonna ignore enemies and get down here to this shack down here. And the way to get up there is to go around this way. There's some loot to get that's out here on the ledge. And then we can read about this guy. So this is the doctor. He's gone crazy. I think he was Adelina's boyfriend, or knew Adelina, if I'm remembering the lore properly. I can read this over here before we fight him. Kind of silly that we're using electric, but whatever.
Ah, this must be quite an urgent patient. You are still breathing. I must trust me.
I'm gonna burn through his dialogue faster because I actually buffed my weapon.
And if you're not alive, then you must be dead. That's just logic.
So you can see Patient Smash. And you know, like other humans, he's just really vulnerable to Booster Glaive. It's just, you know, you just gotta... You know, I gotta get out of the way here. So just traded damage there to finish him off with the Patient Smash. We should get a little bit of loot, I thought. Did we actually get loot and I didn't see it? I'm worried I messed something up. To go back and check that in the video. There's a butterfly over on this side. In general, we haven't gone up this side to get the butterflies. It's over here. Or not. Let's find it. There it is. I'm gonna be listening. So to show this, oh, there's actually another butterfly to find. This is the shortcut door. We'll eventually be able to open this, and then we could walk back out. But we can't actually do that right now. I thought we might have missed a butterfly over here too. Maybe not. How many puppets of the future and other puppets can we have chasing us at one time? Oh, you can see, there it is. We got out just in time. I actually think aside from the puppets are all we have left. Which we of course could try fighting them, but actually, I mean, if you're not comfortable fighting them, you don't have to. I think might go ahead and do it just to save some time. Just gotta aggro. I want to get him out of the corruption. Because we've cleared things over here. It's just you have to watch out for both the rolling legs and you gotta deal with. So you gotta be listening. Now, of course, you could see that he does get hit by the by the cannon, so you can use it to help do damage. Oh, bad news. So this isn't actually too bad. So get a quartz for that. And then we can take out the other one right here. You want to try to get them, onto a patch of ground that is not full of corruption. So like this is pretty good. Get this blown up, get more room. Actually, if he'll follow us here, this will be even better. We can get him over here. Oh, I guess he has trouble with the trees, maybe? Yeah. Oh, this is the problem. I was trying to do a patient smash. Oh, it's just not even remotely worth it. Okay. We'll clear our corruption. So you see this just takes a lot longer. And if you space on the the cannon, then you take damage. Oh. So we can get him over here, maybe. He'll come over here. Enough luring. All right. Oh. We got our 2 quartz. So I actually recommend just run back. Even though it respawns everything, we're actually done with that area. Go back to the hotel, use that quartz, turn in that collection. And yeah, there's still a lot more of this swamp to go. It's just a very slow area. Oh wait, we're turning it in here.
At the House of Vanini. Master Vanini's collection box. You are indeed full of surprises, sir. Patrons of prestige can always count on seeing a bit more than the average customer. I am talking about you, sir. Shall we pay a visit to the House of Vanini's private reserve?
Yes, please. That sounds great.
At the House of Vanini.
So, look at these goodies. Okay, we've got... Let's see if we have any more... No more technique cranks. Oh, one thing I should mention is talk about what a balance crank is. That's actually how you undo. If you, let's say, applied a technique crank to your weapon, you can't just say, oh, take the technique crank off. What you do is apply a balance crank, and that puts it back to the way it was. So you have to spend... So you want to think carefully before you change a weapon like that. So the destruction grindstone will increase your stagger, which is nice. The satisfaction grindstone, this is great in a crit build. One weapon combo I was considering, might yet play with it, is the city long spear combined with the tyrant murderer blade, because you've got crit coming from both of those sources, and then you can get crit from this grindstone, and I think it's like 90% crit when you do that. So we gotta buy the pistol rock drill blade because that's part of owning all the weapons. And then finally we have liner upgrade. We'll get all of them. And then the transformation amulet is for advance, which we'll go ahead and buy. And then the blue guardianship amulet's really nice. It's kind of gives you a little bit of boost to everything. So HP, stamina, and Legion arm use. Just to see what we actually are still dealing with. Yeah, so we're still trying to get a little more capacity. And we can put on a new liner. I think I like to default to slash. We're still okay as far as our weight. Oh, and I didn't check to see if we got enough of moonstones yet. We can check in on that. 3 out of 4, getting close. We should be able to get that to +9 before we go into the next boss.
Whatever choice you make.
So we got technique to 26. Let's use all the ergo. We just picked up a lot probably.
Whatever choice you make.
Oops. Oh yeah, we've got them all to 26, so now we're taking vigor to 18. And then we're going to get capacity up to 28, which should help us start catching up on that. Now we will... Oh, I had the quartz. We'll spend the quartz later. We're not doing anything incredibly difficult here, but as long as we spend it before we get to the final boss. But yeah, if you were at all not comfortable with what I did there, fighting the puppets while dealing with the, being attacked, you can put them off, and I'll show you the shortcut that lets you come back. That's a totally fine way to do it. It might actually even have been faster to just put off this room and do it that way. And the way forward is just up here. And now we're finally done with dealing with that nonsense. Although I should have switched to fire, because we're back to carcasses. We can do that when we get to the next Stargazer. You can see this area just goes on and on and on and on. And there's another one that's gonna come at us. Oh! It's always like, ah! When you hit one of those that you weren't expecting it. Alright, we're still alive. We're okay. Although odds are very, very high I'm going to fall and die here, because that's what I like to do. This is a shortcut ladder, and this is also a shortcut door, so... We can head out over here, get this loot. This is a bit of a maze. You can kind of take it a number of different ways here. I'm trying to think. That worked. He's coming to get me. I'm not going to allow that. Can come down here. Just kind of getting the stuff on this side. Okay. Ooh. That was chunky. They hit me twice. Alright. I may not be doing this the most efficient way. I wonder what happens if you like... Oh yeah, here you can so that hits him. You can actually get those guys. Oh, that wasn't good. Ooh, can knock him off. Oh, he got up. Instead of falling down, that's annoying. Oh, they spit from a long way. And this is a big guy. Looks like we will patient smash him. Come over here to this chest. Get our Legion caliber. Not gonna roll into those because I'd roll right off the edge. That wouldn't be great for anyone except the enemy. Alright, so we can go up this ladder here. So we'll get this in a minute, but the thing to know about this, if I remember correctly, is everything falls away when you jump on it except for the narrow beam with the loot on it. So you want to line yourself up with this perfectly and then drop to get it. We'll do that though in just a second, because in case I mess something up, I want to come over here and get the Stargazer. We won't rest at it yet, but we'll repair it. So that's the first shortcut. And we got the Stargazer. So you can see we're working to get to that shortcut next. And there was actually a way down here. Some loot that we could get. Can knock him off. I'm looking very carefully because I recall dying here by making mistakes about jumping. Okay, that should be good. Feel comfortable with that. So there's that one to try to get. And then there is that one on the narrow beam that we were talking about. So I can actually kind of go back over this way. It's really not a big deal if we die because we're really right next to a Stargazer. So we will get this one. I'll show this. You just kind of... Oh! That's what you don't want to do. That's what I was doing. I was just demonstrating what not to do. Setting an example, showing you the mistakes so you know not to make them. Totally didn't mess that up. Just a teaching moment right there. So we don't have to bother with any like iron protection or any nonsense like that because it's right here. What do you think the odds are that I messed it up a second time? And it's probably going to be, what are we guessing? It's going to be like a star fragment? That's what I'm guessing, right? Oh, now I'm thinking like, what's even like the way to, can I just fall? Okay, I can, but, oh, beautiful, beautiful game. You got me. You got me. Is my ergo gonna now be on that beam? I hope that they're kind enough to put it all the way back. Have I mentioned that I hate the Barren Swamp? The way that you see the balls section. We're gonna get hit by balls. Oh no. Where's my ergo? Where is it? Please tell me it's not on that beam. Oh, it's over there. Okay. That's a much better place for it to be, at least. Oh my lord. She's awful. Okay. I'm really not thrilled with all of that. I can't remember, did we actually even get the one on the... I can't remember if I got the loot that was on the little platform already or not. We'll climb up to C. Ergo is ergo. Oh no, I didn't. This is another opportunity to fail. This game's giving me lots of opportunities to show you how bad I am at platforming. Okay. Alright. I think we're all good. Would like to go into the next section healed up and full, so we're gonna rest. Alright. So the way forward, and I think we've gotten all the loot here, as well as embarrassed ourselves adequately. Don't worry, I'm going to find a way to die in this next part too. Give ourselves a little more light so that when I do get smashed, you'll be able to see it. Okay, so there's one here. Gonna let the ball roll by. Get that. Then get out of the way. And you can carefully watch the path to see where it is. Now there's a butterfly. Uh oh, where is it? Alright. He's gonna get smushed. Oh. Got out of the way in time. So you can see that it's safe to stand like here. Oh, is it though? Oh. It really wasn't. It was here. And then we can go over and up. You can see there's another boulder there. I can't remember if there's... where all the loot is. Alright, you can see there's one through there, so I'll wait for the ball to go by. We'll get that. And I don't think there's any loot. Yeah, there's nothing in that direction. Okay. Alright, we did that one well. Look at our skills. Alright. Puppet string this guy over just to get him out of the way. And then... let's watch the path of this one so I'm not stupid. Okay, so we're definitely safe, like, standing here. I think we can get even... this is the really obnoxious loot, that one right there. Because, you know, you slow down and stop when you get loot. So I'm going to have to mull that over. Oh, we left one down there. I'm debating if it's even worth trying to get this. What if we did this and then fell? Oh, yeah. That was... oh! You think we're safe here? If we're not, this is going to be really funny. Okay. Now there's a butterfly, but which direction was the butterfly? Is it going to be forward? Let's hope it's forward. It is. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Gotta wait for the ball. Okay. Oh, no, butterfly. Oh, no. Okay, we did it. We did it, team. Alright. And I think we got everything. And if we didn't, I'm not going back. It's a 99.999% walkthrough, not 100%. They do the big slow swings. They're pretty easy to punish. Now there's a bear here. You can actually lure him into traps, if you see this. Because he's a bear carcass. We want fire. But we're probably just going to wreck him with our patient smash. Yeah. Figured that he would not be much of an issue. We get the Arch Disruption cartridge. Which we will equip. Didn't even have to use the traps. And now, if you need it, if you're out of pulse cells, we're just generally paranoid about this area, then this lets you get back to the Stargazer, which I am actually going to take advantage of, but I'm going to do this first, because this is self-contained. I'm going to bust out. And now before we go in there where there's a scary enemy, we're going to come around here and get this loot. And now we're going to fight a somewhat scary enemy in here. Oh. Remember this Mound District, same one that was there. And we're not going to spend our Fable Art because we need to use it, have it for another nasty enemy that's coming up. Oh, and there's our City Long Spear. So that was the combination I was talking about that's kind of nice, is you can take this is technique. So you can take a City Long Spear handle and attach a Tyrant Murderer's Blade to it. And that's a pretty good crit combination. You don't really have a big hitting Fable Art though. You're basically, your Fable Art's both buff, but just your swings alone are just hitting for tons of damage. You know, literally you can just sit there light attacking and see a lot of damage. Okay, so we have recharged everything. Now we're going to fight a baby puppet. Well, he acts like a baby. He's gigantic, but he acts like a baby and tries to pick us up and hug us. We do not like his hugs. So we're going to patient smash his hugs. He'll come busting out from the right. And we're going to immediately patient smash before he can do anything. And now he's going to try to do his... he's very unpredictable. He does tumble moves, tries to grab, but we killed him so fast you never got to see it. Leaping Amulet. So that is a stamina, increasing max. And then we also got that Blue Guardianship Amulet, which is pretty nice. We're going to go for a Forge Amulet slot here in a second. That's what some of those quartz are going to go towards next. Alright, so let's head out this way. Nearly through this terrible level. So the cannon's up here, which we're comfortable taking out now. I'm just making a beeline for it because it's my enemy. Hate the cannon. Alright, cannon is no more. Now this is actually the way forward, but to show it, we can go down here. This is where the shortcut is, because this is the actual tower with the cannon, right? So you can go down to the bottom here. There's a little bit of loot, and you can go down to the bottom and open up the gate that goes out to where the the two puppets of the future were. Oop. Huh. Totally forgot he was there. One swing should knock him down, maybe? Nope. Okay. Thought he would fall when I hit him, but he didn't. Let's see how we can go down here. Oh. Just be careful of the explosive barrels. Can't remember, I think that's everybody, but maybe I'm gonna get ambushed, blown up. Alright, so now the cannon's gone. So this is a order you could do it if you wanted to. Now you could come out and go after the puppets of the future. If you weren't comfortable fighting them while getting shot at. But yeah, the way forward was up here. So as you can see, this is just a really long level. Which we're nearly through. I think I'm going to devote, in terms of the boss, we're going to probably have to do that in the next session. Oh, there's an earthquake.
Whoa! An earthquake! That came from the direction of Krot Central Station. Oh, this could be bad, pal. Really, really bad.
So we'll go up here where we have a new friend to talk to.
Hey, are you a treasure hunter too? Strange to me someone in my line of work. I know how this looks, but I'm not a thief or anything. I am on a serious expedition. You wouldn't happen to know a treasure hunter named Alidoro, would you? I'm a big fan. I plan my expeditions to follow Alidoro's traces, but this lock has me at a dead end. And I so wanted to explore the Hermit's Cave. All I can do is keep plugging away. If you come back by, say hello. Maybe I'll get this place open. Life is short, and life in all I can do is keep plugging away. You never heard of Alidoro? He's a treasure hunter and one of the best. And unlike a lot of the riffraff in Krot, he's not a thief. He's a pro who excavates antiquities methodically. And professionalism is important when you're talking about Ergo. Just mention Ergo, and everyone cares about the history behind the ruins. That's why Alidoro has the reputation he does. The quality of his information and the condition of the antiquities are on another level. I know there are rumors about Alidoro lately, but I know jealousy when I hear it. The rumors? Well, for starters, they're nonsense. Alidoro is the last person you'd suspect of crimes like fraud and theft and assault.
Beginning to think that
It's
Alidoro
crazy.
isn't really
I've
Alidoro,
even
right?
seen a wanted poster of him. Those alchemists must be behind it. Those guys act like they own the ruins, and they don't want treasure hunters to earn an honest living. I mean, come on. We're talking about the Alidoro who saved all those lives in the workshop tower rubble. So, no, I don't believe a word of it. Ugh. Would you get a load of this? I grabbed it as a souvenir, but it's just malicious propaganda. You take it. Life is short. All I can do is... My treasure. It's a cryptic vessel. A sort of cipher device. But I don't
So
think
he's
it's
got a
equivalent to
new
some
cryptic
stolen
vessel.
gold. You know what they say. No honor among thieves.
So now we've got another cryptic vessel to show to Vanini. And this here is the Stargazer right before the boss. And just for fun, let's just go trigger the boss. Won't have any of the right gear. Not planning on killing it, just planning on showing it to you. We'll bring out a Spectre, then we'll run in and see. So this is the swamp monster. This you get perfect guard as he comes in. And then he'll bonk off you. Patient smash him for like a quarter of his health. Oh, it's so weird fighting from an angle. We get the stagger. This guy's not too bad until phase 2. This he'll leap up under you. I don't know if he'll go for me. Oh, he went for me. I wasn't sure if he would go for me or for the Spectre. I'm just going to get to the phase 2 transition so you can see it. But I want to save the fun of phase 2 for when we do it for real, because that's a really great fight, the second phase. So I'm going to almost immediately die here, but I want you to see what he does. He gets into the shell of a scrapped Watchman puppet. So in phase 2, he's going to have moves that kind of duplicate Scrapped Watchman. So this is another reason why if you did Scrapped Watchman with a Spectre, that's part of why people find this. People who do Spectre playthroughs often find this guy pretty hard because if the Spectre dies, they're forced to confront this guy in phase 2 with all of these moves that they've never learned. Even though he's reusing a lot of Scrapped Watchman moves that if you had done that fight without a Spectre, you would have learned. Alright, I'm going to immediately die here because I don't want you to actually see anything here. We'll do that when we kill him for real, we'll let you see. But I just wanted to play the cutscenes. So we'll now go get our Ergo and then head back to the hotel. We can go ahead and go back using this Stargazer. And then to do a few things really quickly to prepare for this boss. We're going to want to be on fire. We, I think, can get our weapon to +9.
I know my way around.
And then we want to go spin those 2 quartzes. And we'll deal with the cryptic vessel after we kill the boss. So we're going to work on, yeah, we're going to work on adding another amulet slot. Get this really quick. We're going to go for enhanced stagger duration. And then the second one will be... I think what I'm going to do is special grindstone effect, increased duration. Then we will level up.
Whatever choice you make.
Which will be for capacity.
Whatever choice you
Oh, didn't quite get there. Okay. So in the next session, we will take on the monster of the swamp without a Spectre. Until then, see you next time.